between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Missouri's offense will have the first possession of the game. Ahmad Hardy. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load.
It's so much fun when you watch games like this. In college football today, it's about tempo and spreading out and air raid and throwing it. These two top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively and running the ball. We've got two of the better running backs in the entire country facing off today. This thing isn't going to be necessarily the sexiest matchup. This is old school. Handing the football off and finding out which of these two running backs can win the day and make the most plays.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it'll be interesting to see the passing attack for Missouri this year under Eli Drinkwitz. He's done a pretty good job in recent years of going to the portal and finding his guy. Now, obviously, you lose Bo Pribula. He was only in this offense for a year. And, David, they go to Oxford to bring in Austin Simmons. And they've got a quarterback who, like Pribula, can throw it but can run it as well and hurt you with his athleticism.
Well, and so interesting to watch Austin Simmons. And sometimes it's just the right fit, the right spot. We've seen some great highs from him. But obviously, Trinidad comes in, takes his job. He's on the bench.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Across the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibility. And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
And he's got that bayou speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Georgia's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. Superstar putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snags it, and he's open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Handoff, Frazier running left. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way, but potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw it again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Simmons hauls it in. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Simmons. The screen, he can go. Makes one man miss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line and threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Phillips. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. It's complete. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rides to the back. Finding some room. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On the option. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is perfect. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well.
Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play, at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Simmons. A strike downfield. And the 45 on his way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Phillips. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more at the more with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. They're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Roberts. And they get him down.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Burns. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They want that clock to run. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Caught, and he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Soft spot in the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel